Hey, I'm Dave Fannin with the Body Form Personal Training and Fitness Bootcamps. This is my longtime client, Carrie Purcell. She's a very busy, active mom, and we're going to do a healthy grocery haul today and healthy food haul because nutrition, 85% of your results come from nutrition, 15% of your results come from exercise. So you need a variety of ideas to pull from and find out what works for you. And so Carrie's going to introduce herself and then walk you through what she pulled from the grocery store and give you some ideas of how she uses it and what does, what works. All right.
Hey guys, Carrie Purcell. I'm here with Dave with the Body Firm today. I just got back from the grocery store and wanted to give you an idea or some ideas of what I bought while I was there. And this is kind of a typical week of me going to the grocery store and getting all the things that we need for this week. So first, this is kind of all my vegetables. I got Honeycrisp apples, and I also have some parsley, lemons, blueberries, strawberries, a head of cauliflower. I have some leeks that I like to cook with, and I use leeks like people would use onions because I don't like onions. So I replace onions with leeks. Same flavor, kind of profile. I have some red seedless grapes and some spinach. And I throw spinach into everything. Let me kind of get these things to the side. Okay, next we've got more vegetables and stuff. I think this is a clump of 6 tomatoes, and this is what I'm going to cook with today. I'm going to roast some tomatoes, an avocado, a sweet potato, a head of garlic, this is a head of garlic. A clove are the little things that you break off of. A dozen of eggs. I'm mainly telling myself, not so much y'all. This is what I'm snacking on. This is shaved fresh lamb from the deli counter. I have a pound of shrimp, which I'm also going to cook with later with the tomatoes, and a pound of ground turkey. Last bag, let's see here. This is more of the fun bag. I have crackers for the boys. And I've never said this before. I have 2 boys. They're 7 and 9 years old, very active, lots of energy, so I have to feed me and them as well. These are my power bars that I'm eating right now, Lara bars. If you're on Whole30, you can eat these. Feta cheese, which I'm also going to pair with the tomatoes and shrimp later. Cheese sticks. Almonds. Whole wheat spaghetti, which is also going to be part of the shrimp and tomatoes. 2 packs of Jell-O. This is just fun little treats for the boys that I make because I'm a mom and I like being a mom. This is on-the-go snacking peanut butter. And I have a bag of chocolate chips that I will make cookies with, and I will also make chocolate chip pancakes over the weekend. And then last is a jar of spaghetti sauce that I will use later this week for the pound of turkey breast. So that's my food haul for the day. We're going to come back here in a little bit, and I'm going to cook you roasted tomatoes and shrimp, and it's going to be a really easy, simple recipe in terms of there's not a lot of ingredients in it, and so come back and watch it. You'll really enjoy it. Again, like Dave was saying earlier, we just do this food haul so you see what I'm buying to hopefully give you some ideas of how I eat, what we snack on, and how we just make food work for us in our house. We'll see you here in a little bit, all right? I'm back and gonna make you guys roasted tomatoes and shrimp today. This is kind of a 1-dish meal. You got your casserole dish that the roasted tomatoes and shrimp will cook in the oven. But then I'm also going to be making a pot of pasta that this will get served on afterwards. So this is a really nice meal, special occasion. Maybe you do something different than the usual Christmas thing, and this is what you have at Christmas time. Or maybe your family is just craving shrimp and you guys want to eat shrimp and pasta tonight. It's a really elegant meal, and you can kind of do anything you want to with it, but I'm just kind of in the mood for shrimp, and it's a really simple meal in terms of how many ingredients you use, so I thought I'd make it for you today. So I've kind of have everything set up, and I'll talk you through what I've already done, and so we'll get started. I will let you know that the oven is on 450, and it's already preheated, so that's what we're going to cook the tomatoes in first. So make sure that your oven is preheated to 450, and that's the temperature for this whole recipe. So I have already cut up leeks and tomatoes. So this is a leek. I've already cut off the rest of it, but the flavor profile's a little bit similar to an onion. I have an aversion to onions now from pregnancy. And so I've turned to leeks. These don't have the crunch like onions would, and so that's why I use leeks now instead of tomatoes. So I'm going to put the leeks actually in the bottom of this casserole dish. I just sliced up one. And these guys, they'll fall apart once they start cooking and roasting. But if you want, you can separate these. They're essentially kind of like little bitty onions or scallions, green onions. But I'll go ahead and break them up. Okay, so I got that, and then I cut up 6 tomatoes, about this size, and I cut them into 8s. So you have nice little slice of tomato here. So just go ahead and top this on top of the leeks. And then I already have in this little ceramic dish 4 cloves of garlic. This was my original garlic. So I separated 4 cloves of garlic, olive oil, salt, and pepper, and I just mix it in here. And I am not a recipe follower, so I'm just going to pour this on here, and if it doesn't look like I have enough of something, then I'll add it, and it's probably going to be olive oil that we add. So just add just a little bit. And then this right here is what's going to go into the oven first. So I'm going to get this stirred up. We're going to put it into the preheated 450 degree oven. And it's going to cook for about 20 minutes. And I like to, while it's in there, just open it up like 10 minutes after I put it in there and just stir it up. But you don't have to do it. It's just what I like to do. Okay, guys, so we're going to put this in the oven. We are going to go ahead and break since it has to cook for 20 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll go through everything else. But just to kind of let you know what will be going on while this is cooking for 20 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and start boiling my water. That'll be for the spaghetti. And I have 1 pound of shrimp that's in this colander. And I bought already peeled and deveined shrimp. It's raw, it's 1 pound. And so I've already done that, so you guys kind of know what's going on in the background. And then I'm boiling my water, and that'll be it. So when we come back, we'll go through, I'm going to pull this out of the oven, and we'll add more ingredients, and then put it back into the oven and let it cook more. So stick with us. I'm Carrie Purcell. We're back now with the roasted tomatoes and shrimp recipe. And like I said, this has been cooking in the oven 450 degrees for 20 minutes. And at the same time, I had a pot of water that came to a boil, so we can put our whole wheat noodles in them here in a little bit. So we do whole wheat whenever you cook pasta. I do whole wheat because when you do whole grains versus simple grains, like your white pastas and white rice, whole grains fill you up quicker or fill you up better with smaller portions, and it'll keep you fuller longer than eating the simple carbs, so your white rice and your white pasta. So what we're going to do now, I have a pound of shrimp that I showed you guys earlier that's peeled and deveined, and we're just going to plop it in here. The thing about shrimp that's really cool is this is a pound of shrimp, and about a pound of shrimp is about 480 calories, so really not that much for a whole pound of shrimp, because one person isn't going to eat a whole pound of shrimp. And the other really cool thing about 1 pound of shrimp is that there's 95 grams of protein in it. How awesome is that? Okay, so there's our pound of shrimp, and I would think that this, a pound of shrimp is generally about 30 shrimp, so maybe like 10 shrimp per person. So maybe this dish serves 3 people, 10 shrimps per person. If you want to do more, then get 40 shrimp, and that'll be like 10 shrimp per person. I've squeezed 2 lemons, and I'm just going to pour lemon juice on top of it. I put feta cheese on this. It just gives it a creamier texture. If you don't like feta cheese, don't put feta cheese on it. And I'm not going to put the whole container, just some of it. And then I'm going to top it with some parsley that I cut up while that was in the oven cooking. So I'm just going to top it with parsley. And the other really cool thing about this being in the oven and it's been roasted is that when you roast vegetables, especially tomatoes, they make their own juices. And so once you come to making a dish, you don't have to add like spaghetti sauce or a fettuccine sauce, which is going to add calories to it. So that's a really cool thing about roasting vegetables and why I like to roast so many vegetables. And then also, this is a great dish, a good base, the tomatoes, leeks, and shrimp, for you to add any kind of vegetable to it if you want to. The other thing that I like to do sometimes instead of parsley is add spinach. So you would do it the exact same way that I just dumped in all the parsley. I used to have a box of spinach around here somewhere, but it's gone. I was going to show you guys that. So yeah, you would just dump in the spinach and put it back in the oven just like we're about to do. So this is going to go back in the oven, and really we're just putting it in to cook the shrimp, and shrimp are ready when they turn pink. Right now they're kind of a whitish blue color, but I'm going to let them cook for about 10 minutes, and then this dish will be done. And while I stick this in the oven for 10 minutes, we're going to cook the pasta, which the water is already boiling. So we'll be right back, and we'll show you the finished product. And so I put the shrimp and the feta cheese and the parsley and the lemon back in the oven for about 10 minutes. It's still on 450. And now pulled it out. All the shrimp have turned pink, so I know that it's ready. My whole wheat pasta is finished cooking, and I went ahead and put a serving here in the bowl. So I just kind of want to scoop this in here so you guys see what it looks like, the finished product. And again, like I was saying earlier, I kind of think that this is a really special meal, but you eat it whenever you want to, because I do that as well too. So here's the finished product. I've got probably about 10 shrimp in here. And again, really what made the sauce in this is all of the roasted vegetables, which were the leeks, the tomatoes. That's the base of it, and the olive oil. So here's kind of a finished product so you guys can see. I think it looks really good. I know I'm going to enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you like it and you are interested in like looking at the recipe instead of having to watch the video over and over, then there's going to be a recipe above and below this video. And also click on it that you like it. Maybe share it with your friends. We will be back next week with another video, and hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy the recipe. We'll see you next time.